On this episode of China Uncensored, if you're invited to participate in a Chinese marathon, run! Hi, welcome to China Uncensored. I'm your host, Chris Chappell. As the Financial Times puts it, running is the new religion of the Chinese middle class. I guess because the old religion was wiped out by the Red Guards. And as anyone who's a runner knows, this religion requires blood sacrifice. Aches and pains, swelling and inflammation, cuts and bruises from having to dodge chainsaw-wielding motorcyclists. But seriously, running can be dangerous, especially in China.
More and more events are unfolding from the Guangdong Marathon fiasco. There were close to 20,000 participants, including 12,208 incidents of injury and sickness.
Now don't worry, it's not that over half the participants were injured. Some people just had multiple injuries. The Guangdong Marathon fiasco, as it's being called, was, well, kind of a fiasco. And if you think that's a crazy amount of injuries and illnesses, get this. Some of the incidents were completely preventable. Were it not for this. Orchard Fruity Soap, now with extra moisturizer. Those are the kind of things that probably should have been written in Chinese, so that when they were handed out to people who just finished running a marathon, they wouldn't mistake them for energy bars, which they did. Clearly there were some major organizational fails at this particular marathon, like not having wide enough roads for the 20,000 participants, or a serious lack of trash cans. Just look at all those banana peels. No wonder so many people got injured. But as state-run China Daily puts it, running is in, and the latest fashion is sweeping China. And who do we have to thank? Why, the Communist Party, of course! Now, the Chinese have always been a health-conscious people. In parks throughout China, you'll see people doing all kinds of exercise. Tai Chi, Qigong, square dancing. Oh man, you do not want to get on the bad side of China's square dancing grannies. But running is a relatively new thing, and not just among billionaire social media moguls. As the economy has developed, China's growing middle class is dealing with a growing middle class problem, namely office butt. So running is the new thing. There are even themed running groups, like the Beijing-based Mama Running for new mothers. It has more than 800 members. People also use running as a way to celebrate important occasions, like Mao's 122nd birthday. People got sick from the smog. There's even a half-naked marathon, and the Beijing Undie Run, which does not look healthy. Anyway, according to the Chinese Athletic Association, there were 134 marathons held in 2015, more than double the previous year. And if party mouthpiece Xinhua News is right, which it always is, this year we'll see more than 200 marathons in China. Marathons have become so popular that in many big cities, runners have to win lotteries to enter. All this running has Western sportswear companies running for the Chinese market. In 2014, Adidas made more than $270 million in China and has sponsored the Beijing Marathon and Shanghai Half Marathon. Adidas is so successful, they've inspired not just one, but at least 2 knockoffs. And of course, it's a great market for fruity soap. So what do you think about the Guangdong Marathon fiasco? And what's your best or worst marathon experience? My answer to both is North Korea's Pyongyang Marathon. Leave your comments below and subscribe for more episodes of China Uncensored. Once again, I'm Chris Chappell. See you next time.
Okay, so what do you need?
Suits. Lots of suits.
Wait, who is this?
Mania, official clothing sponsor of China Uncensored. ManiaSuit.com.